Listen, I think presentation-wise, I think Apple TV does a great job. I like what they do. I like their presentation. I like the little percentages of things that they have going on in the bottom right-hand corner. I think it's different. I don't mind it. I'm good with it. The broadcasters, yeah.
They leave a little bit to be desired.
Yeah,
like kind of the tone I'm getting from you.
Yeah, I sit there and it's like, okay, Chris Young, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to have that you put the player in there as a color guy. He's able to relate to what's going on in the field, able to explain certain things that are going on in the field. I don't so much hate him. He's got the man loves himself some Boston Red Sox. I will say that. I don't know. Like tonight, they're interviewing Michael Wacha during the game, which again, this is something really cool. There's players being interviewed during a game. I want to see. I'm never going to hate on baseball for trying new things, right? Because they need to try new things. Asking Michael Wacha about his thoughts on the wave, I don't really care to learn. I would like to hear from Michael Wacha. Okay, here's Gavin Sheets, right? How would you approach Gavin Sheets here? You know, you get him on an 0-2 count. There's an 0-2 count right now. What are you going with here? What are you looking for? Are you looking to get him to chase something? Are you going to throw a competitive pitch? Whatever the case is, give me something of what he would be doing on said mound. That's what I would like to hear. I don't care. Maybe the first two questions you're going to get personal and you're like, hey, how's your time in Boston right now, Michael? Well, it's been great. Fenway Park's really cool. Whatever the case is. Okay, now get into the baseball aspect. And I think it's the Lucas Giolito pregame question, right? Like they're getting it. They're trying to be too personable, which again, I'm okay with, but that's what we do, Tony, right? Like we're doing podcasts. That's what we could have Lucas Giolito on here and we can dive deep into the personal stuff. When you're doing a broadcast like that, you got a guy standing in the dugout. His coaches are sitting right next to him. His teammates are sitting right next to him. Talk about the game, right? Like talk to him about the game. That's what I want to know as a viewer. But they're trying to cater. They're trying to cater to people that aren't like us or the people that are listening to us right now. They're catering to the people that turn their TV on in October, that bitch about 5-hour games, that bitch about too many pitching changes. They're trying to cater to someone that's like, hey, it's a Friday night. I just made some steaks here. Let's just go on Apple Plus. Yeah, let's go on Apple Plus TV. See, oh, we got the White Sox, Red Sox. Okay, what's going on here? Right? Like that's what they're catering to.
But that's what I don't understand, Sean. How many people just grilled steaks and hop on Apple TV and see a White Sox, Red Sox game and are going to tune into it? In my opinion, the people who are tuning on Apple, the people who are tuning into Apple TV are your captured audience. I would guess if you look at the metrics here, you've got a bunch of people in Boston and a bunch of people in Chicago who tuned in. You're catering a broadcast to a national level because you want somebody in LA to tune into White Sox, Red Sox on Friday night at 4:30 in the afternoon in LA. Like the strategy just doesn't make sense to me because you're not giving me anything as the casual baseball fan to be like, this is appointment television.
Yeah, the broadcasts don't do anything for me. I like the presentation. I can do without the broadcast.
It's crystal clear. I love the aesthetics of it. But you've got to give me a reason to watch if I'm the casual fan. I'm a White Sox fan. I'm not tuning into Apple TV broadcasts on Friday night if the White Sox aren't on there. It's just not happening.
Well, and I said too that
and for you, Sean, if you're not tuning into that, if Buzz isn't tuning into it, if Johnny isn't tuning into it to see the Rays play the Diamondbacks at some point in time, there's a problem with the product. You have to give people a reason to watch. And I think that part of that starts with your broadcast crew. That's just my take.
And I don't know too, like you sit here and you're interviewing players in the dugout during the game. So that's all well and good. But I always look at that as that's fill time, right? Like that is because you have broadcasters in there. Not that they don't know what they're talking about during a broadcast, but they're they need time to be able to a break from the action in a sense while the action's happening. That might be confusing, but that's what it is. I need a break from breaking down the game. I need fill time, right? Like I need to fill air time. So let's interview Michael Wacha, and in between pitches, we're going to interview him. And then I can just go, well, that was a ball, right? Because you have 30 seconds in between pitches. That's 30 seconds that you got to fill for an entire game where you don't know, like, let's call it what it is. The background information just isn't there. Right? They don't know what teams really have been going through. They don't know why certain players are playing in a certain there's so much that needs to be known. And I think I heard Jason Benetti the other day say that he's very lucky for this Peacock broadcast coming up because he has Kevin Youkilis, obviously knows everything going on with the Red Sox, and he has Steve Stone in the booth with him, who knows everything going on with the White Sox. So he's not going to have that awkward prep time where it's like, I know like 5 things going on with each team, and that's really all I got. So it's fill time for me.